Hey everyone, today my dogs Bailey, Phoebe, and my cousin's dog Penny are going to be styling different miniature room setups. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. Be sure to click on the subscribe button down below and the notification bell in the corner to be notified every time I upload a new video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place some dog food down in front of two items, and the first dog food the dog ends up eating is the item that will be featured in the room setup. So they will be completely decorating and designing the room itself. Both of my dogs are Labradoodles. They're so adorable, but this here is Bailey. So here we have the first two items for Bailey to choose between. On one side we have this really bright purple couch, and over by the other side we have this gold and red couch with cushions. We have placed the treats down next to both couch options, and Bailey ended up going over to the one that has some gold on it with the cushion. So let's go ahead and place that option in the pet room setup. So let's go ahead and style the couch. So we have the main cushions here. I love how they're reversible. I've chosen the side that's really bright and colorful, perfect for the room setup, and then we also have some decor pillows here too. And here we have the next two accessory items. The first item is a washing station that has a bucket connected to the stand, and then over by the other side we have a counter. The treats have been placed down next to both accessory options, and Bailey ended up choosing the bucket, so that's what we'll be adding to the room setup. And we'll go ahead and add that item right next to the couch over by the side. And here is my other dog, Phoebe. She's also a Labradoodle too, and it is now her turn to choose some accessory items for the pet room setup. These items are smaller accessory options, so over by one side we have some pet fashion themed accessories. There's a green hoodie themed to a dinosaur, there's a harness and a leash, and over by the other side we have some more activity accessories. There's a frisbee and a cat toy. We have placed all of the items down with the treats as well, and Phoebe ended up going to the pet fashion accessories first, so that's what we'll be adding to the room setup. There's some space over by the front counter here to add the items. So first off we have the hoodie that can go over by the side, and then we also have the harness, which is over by the middle, and then over by the other side we'll go ahead and place down the leash. We have two different pet options for Phoebe to choose between. So over by one side we have Licorice Twist the cat, and over by the other side we have Coconut Chip the dog. We have placed the treats down next to Licorice and Coconut, and Phoebe ended up choosing Licorice Twist the cat, so that's who will be featured in the room setup. We have a pet bed featured over in the middle of the room, so let's go ahead and place down Licorice Twist. Here we have an overview of the pet theme room that Bailey and Phoebe styled. They did such a wonderful job in choosing all the different furniture items and the accessories too. Phoebe is now going to be decorating a bedroom setup and a crafting study area. So she's completely designing and styling the room itself. So let's go ahead and have Phoebe style the bedroom setup first. Let's take a look at the two furniture items Phoebe has to choose between. So over by one side we have this lounge chair setup, and over by the other side we have the egg chair. So I really hope she ends up choosing the egg chair just because it suits the theme of the backpacks. I have placed the dog food down in front of both furniture options. Let's see what Phoebe ends up picking. So she ended up choosing the egg chair, so that's what we'll be adding to the room setup. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next furniture items. We're also going to be placing a nightstand next to the bed, so we have two different nightstand options. Over by one side is a floral yellow inspired nightstand, and the other side is a pastel purple. I really hope she picks the yellow nightstand because it'll match the egg chair. The dog food has been placed down, so let's see what Phoebe picks. So Phoebe ended up choosing the purple nightstand, so that's what we'll be adding to the room setup. Over by the corner of the room, we already have the egg chair there. We're just going to add the stool just in front of it just to complete that section of the room. And just in between the egg chair and the bed, we're just going to be placing down the nightstand that Phoebe picked. It does match the theming of the bed, which is great to see. And now that we've placed down the items that Phoebe ended up choosing, let's style the room with some accessories. So here we have some accessories, a part of the Happy Cola and the Happy Gummy backpack. So some of the items have the cola design on them, and some of the accessories are cherry themed. And once we add the pen to this section, let's add some decor items to the nightstand itself. We're just going to place this lamp over by one side. I love how it matches the egg chair. Then we also have a plant right next to it, and then we'll just be placing down some postcards. They have the Happy Cola designs on them, and there's a few different options here. And since this space is quite small, we're going to be adding some more accessory items over by the stool in front of the egg chair. So the first item we have here is a notebook. It has a cherry design on it, and it's a really pretty pink color. Up next we have this cherry themed eraser, and that can go right next to the notebook. And we also have some sheets of stickers here as well. Some of them are themed to cherries, and then we also have some cola inspired stickers too. And once we place down all of the stickers, we'll also be adding some stamps, and those will be great for the postcards we added over by the nightstand, and there's a total of 2 of those. Let's go ahead and add some decor pillows to the egg chair. So we have this one that is blue and gold, and then we also have this gold heart-shaped sequin pillow, and then we're going to add one of the backpacks over by the back of the egg chair too. And then we'll go ahead and place that heart cushion over by the front middle. And then we also have a cherry inspired bag that we can add over by the side here. It's pink and there's some green on the handle too. And to complete the bedroom setup, let's add some cushions over to the bed. I love how these pillows match the bedding. There's some flowers on it, there's some pink, purple, and green. We also have this blue cushion over by the front and a blanket that can go over by the side. Here we have an overview of the bedroom setup that Phoebe styled. She ended up choosing the egg chair and the nightstand. Let's go ahead and have Phoebe style another room setup. Here we have two different chair options. Over by one side we have a really bright yellow chair and the other side is a pastel pink chair, and I love how there's a heart theme to it, but I really hope she picks the yellow chair because it suits the theme of the room setup. We have placed the dog food down in front of both options and Phoebe ended up picking the pink chair, so that's what we'll be using for the room setup. So let's go ahead and move right along to the next two items. One of these items will be the main feature item of the room setup. So over by one side we have a vanity. It's a really pretty silver color. We can add accessories and items, and the other item is a desk setup. We have placed the dog food down in front of both options and Phoebe ended up choosing the desk. I'm really glad that she picked the desk because it suits the theme of the backpack. So let's go ahead and have her pick one more set of furniture items. So we have two different chair options, a purple desk chair and a pink chair. So we'll place the dog food down and we'll see which one she ends up choosing. We placed the pink and purple chair down and Phoebe ended up going for the pink chair. So let's go ahead and style the room. We're going to add some items over by the desk first. So first off we have this ruler and it's inspired by the gold bears. There's different bears featured on the front, and then we also have this notebook as well and it has a gold glitter finish too. Let's add a pencil to match the ruler and the notebook. And then we'll also place down some gold bear stickers and a ruler, and I love how it's shaped as a miniature gold bear too. And to complete the desk setup we're just going to add a plant over by the side of the desk here. Let's add the chair that Phoebe ended up choosing for the room setup. So we have this bright pink chair that can go in front of the desk. Phoebe also ended up choosing this pastel heart-shaped chair, so that's going to go over by the other side of the room, and then we're going to add a lamp next to the desk. It is so stylish and it matches the gold decor items a part of the room setup. The decor items a part of the other gold bear bag is very bright and colorful, so I'm going to be placing this mini fridge over by the back, and we'll add some of the accessories from the bag over by the front here. So we have this little table set up here with a cushion seat and a rug as well. So we're just going to add some items from the gold bear bag. So we have a ruler and some stickers. Everything is so bright and colorful. There's a pen over here and a pencil case too. And we'll also be placing down two postcards, and I love how they have a really similar theme to the stickers. To complete the room setup, we're just going to be placing down the backpacks that inspired this room. So we have the gold bear backpack, which is so pretty, and there's gold bears featured on the front. And then we have this backpack that's shaped as a natural gold bear. Here we have an overview of the room setup. We have a desk section over by one side and a lounge section over by the other side with some chairs and cushions too. Overall, Phoebe did a wonderful job in choosing the different furniture items for the room setup. This is Penny, my cousin's 10-week-old cavoodle, and today she is going to be styling a bathroom setup and a kitchen setup. As you can see, Penny is such a playful and fun puppy, always on the go and always has so much energy as well. Right now she's playing with the chickens outside while I set up all of the furniture and accessories. So here we have the first two items. They are both vanities. They're styled very differently and they'll definitely set the whole theme to the room. So the first option we have is a bright yellow vanity, and that is from Julie's collection, and the second option is a silver vanity from Tenny's collection. And I have placed the dog food down in front of both vanities, and Penny has picked the yellow vanity from Julie's collection. That will be so interesting for the bathroom setup. It is so bright and colorful, so it will be a lovely addition. So let's go ahead and set up the next two furniture items so she's able to choose. These two items here are both cabinets, and they're really great for displaying different items. They're styled exactly the same, except one is more of a teal color and the other one is blue. I have added the dog food in front of both shelving units, and Penny has picked the blue one. That's definitely a really great option because it will suit a lot of the items that we featured in the room today. And of course, she's trying to find the other dog food for the other option as well before she runs back. This backyard is so busy because there's chickens and there's dogs. So there's chickens over on one side, and then we also have Penny right in the middle, and she's just waiting to pick the next furniture item. The next two items aren't exactly the same, but they're both storage units. So the green storage unit is actually from Nenea's collection, and then the blue item is actually from a hair care set from American Girl. I'm really hoping she chooses the hairstyling caddy because that'll be a lovely addition to the bathroom, but I don't mind either option. I have added the dog food in front of both options, and even though Penny is running straight towards Nenea's item, she's actually eating the food from the hairstyling caddy, so I'm going to be choosing the caddy today. There are a total of 2 foot baths here. They are very similar, except the sizing is slightly different and also the color of it too. I'm hoping she chooses the blue one because it will suit a lot of the other blue items we've picked for the room so far. And the dog food has been added in front of both options, and Penny has picked the smaller foot bath, so that's what we'll be adding to the setup. But of course, she's trying to find the dog food for the other one too before she picks the next option. And a bathroom wouldn't be complete without a toilet. There are a total of 2 different options here, and they're both styled very differently. So the pink one is from a historical set, so it's based off of the 1970s. It's a very bright pink color, while the other one is more of a classic modern day toilet. I don't mind either one. It's completely up to Penny as to which one she chooses. I have added the dog food in front of both options, and Penny has picked the modern day toilet. So that's the option we'll be adding to the bathroom setup today. These items are slightly smaller than some of the other accessories, but I'm going to be adding the treat forward so she won't be going near the options, but there is a total of 2 different sets to choose from. There's a tissue and a perfume bottle with each set. The owl tissue box and the butterfly perfume bottle is from Julie's collection, and that was in the same collection as the pink toilet. And then as for the other side, we have a clear tissue box and a pink perfume bottle. I've added the treats to both sides, so it'll be really interesting to see which one Penny chooses, and I think she has officially picked the owl tissue box and the butterfly perfume bottle. I think a lovely addition to the bathroom setup will definitely be a jewelry box, so there are a total of 2 different options here. They are the exact same sizing, but there's different styles. So the first one is a blue jewelry box with the butterfly design on the top, and the other one is gold with a pink bow. And the dog food has been added to both sides, so we just need to wait to see which one Penny picks. And Penny has definitely chosen the blue set, which I'm so happy about because it continues with the blue theme. These earring trees are definitely featured in a lot of my room setups, so I definitely have to feature them today as well. They are earring trees and they're styled very differently. One of them is a green earring tree and it has some classic earrings, while the other one is more fun and vibrant, and that is on the teal earring tree. So it'll be interesting to see which one she chooses. I'm really hoping she chooses the teal earring tree, but she has gone with the green one. That's perfectly fine because a lot of the items that she ended up choosing for the bathroom is classic and simple, so I think the green earring tree will end up working out better. Here we have 2 different basket options. They're styled very differently. One is bright orange, and that's a part of Julie's bathroom setup, while the other one is more tropical. It has a lovely flower design on the side, and there are handles on either side too. This will be for towels or for storage. I think this will be really important for the bathroom setup. I'll add both the treats on either side, and we'll see which one she chooses. We have both items completely set up, and Penny is running towards the basket with the flower design on it. I think that would be really lovely. I feel like the orange one would have been too bright for the room, so I'm glad she chose that one. Penny has finished choosing all of the different items and accessories the room setup, so now all we need to do is design the room itself. So how this room setup works is I can add other items to the room setup as long as I feature the items that she ended up choosing. So of course I only had one shower, so I didn't have her choose that because I definitely wanted that included in the bathroom. And I'll be adding quite a few miniature items to the room setup to make it look as realistic as possible. So I just added some shampoo and conditioner over to the shower. I'll be adding a few towels over in this bottom shelf, and then over in the top shelf there'll be a few accessories too. This item here is another item Penny didn't choose because I only had one sink option for the setup, so that is why I have this over here today. But I'm just adding some sunscreen, there's also some bug spray, and then over on the other side I'll be adding some cucumbers, and then the last item is a small tub of foot scrub. And of course, I can't forget to add a few accessories right next to the sink. One of the most common items that are right next to your sink is definitely some sort of soap. So we have this one, and it's a bright red color,